So one reason that we might meditate is to gain more insight and awareness into what's happening in our lives. And our bodies are a really useful tool for helping us know what we're experiencing, right? Our feelings have a felt physical feeling in our body. And we have this sense called interoception, which is a sense like smell or taste or hearing. But interoception is our ability to sense what's happening in our bodies. And it's how we know when we're thirsty or when we have to go to the bathroom, or maybe it's how we know when we're a little bit uncomfortable in a social situation, right? In my case, I feel maybe a little bit of clenching in my chest, right? The dis-ease shows up as dis-ease and tension in my body. So by bringing some awareness into what we're feeling physically, we can also gain some awareness of what we're feeling, of our emotions. And with that awareness, maybe it just helps us act a little more skillfully, maybe make some better choices, have a little more space and a little less reaction. So in today's practice, we're going to start, as we almost always do, not always, but usually, with a body scan, where we're going to move from our feet up through our body to our head, bringing some awareness. And as we go, we'll try to relax those different parts of our body. And when we're done, I'm just going to ask you if you noticed that when you brought awareness to one part of your body and consciously relaxed it, if that connected with you as a way to calm your nervous system. The common places are, when we rest our bottom on the seat and feel ourselves releasing into what's supporting us, when we consciously relax our face, when we allow our shoulders to relax, when we feel ourselves breathing. Those are all things that often calm people and relax people. And it's just helpful if you notice, when I consciously relax my forehead, that really relaxed me. That's just a tool that you can then take into the world and use in any situation, right? And nobody will know that you're relaxing your forehead, but it might help you come into the moment a little bit more and relax. And then we'll move into sort of the second half of the meditation, and we'll focus our attention in our body. I'm going to cue resting our attention on our breath. But if you know that you like to rest your attention on a different point in your body, that's fine. But I'll cue resting our attention on our breath. And our minds will likely start to think, as our minds do. And when we notice that our mind has lost in thought, the invitation today in this meditation is to notice what's happening in our body with that thought. So to let go of the thinking, but to come back to our body and see if our body is having a physical sensation as our mind got lost in that story. Is there any point of tension? Is there any point of excitement? Is there any physical sensation? And maybe there's not, and that's okay. Just let go of the thought and bring your attention back to your breath. But if you notice that there is something happening in your body, just stay with it. Bring some curiosity, bring some openness. Maybe try to create a little bit of space around whatever's happening in your body and just allow it to be. And the feeling will likely dissipate as feelings come and go. And as the feeling dissipates, just bring your attention back to your breath. Or if the feeling's very strong, stay with it. Give it some space. And the practice is to start to connect more intentionally with our body and allow our body to give us cues about how we're doing, about how we're feeling. And we can allow our body to help us process our feelings. so that hopefully we can move with a little more ease and a little more knowledge about ourselves as we move through the world. So we'll practice. Wherever you are, you can start to come into a comfortable position. We'll start with that body scan, just allowing yourselves to settle. Maybe starting to feel your feet touching the ground. If you're seated in a chair, maybe placing your feet hip width apart, flat on the ground. If your legs are crossed, just feeling where the sides of your feet, the edges connect with the ground below you. Allowing all the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments in your feet to relax. Just letting them melt down, release. And bringing attention up around your ankles and your calves and your shins. Allowing those muscles to relax. And continuing around your knees, your thighs, up into your hips. Just letting all those big muscles just relax. Just release with the weight of gravity. Maybe starting to feel your bottom heavy on the seat below you. Allowing yourself to release into the cushion or the chair. Feeling yourself grounded, supported. And bringing some attention to your lower back and your belly. Allowing your abdomen to release. Letting go of any tension that maybe you hold in your belly. And then bringing some awareness up through your spine. Just allowing for the natural curvature of your back, your middle back, up between your shoulder blades, your upper back, and your neck. And bringing attention into your face, releasing the muscles of your jaw, maybe softening the corners of your mouth. Maybe even, if it feels right and authentic, allowing a slight smile, a slight upturn of your lips, allowing the muscles around your eyes to relax, your forehead, just letting go of any tension. Allowing your shoulders to fall away from your ears. Maybe imagining just a t-shirt hanging on a hanger. And letting your shoulders and your arms hang as if they're that t-shirt. Your arms hanging loosely at your sides. And resting your hands, palms down on your lap. Just feeling the connection between your hands and your thighs. Maybe noticing if there was any tool or technique that you found especially restful and relaxing today. Knowing that every day might be different. And just keeping that bit of relaxation in your back pocket. Knowing that at any time, you can consciously come back to that feeling of releasing your tension, letting go. Now, maybe starting to feel our body breathing, not needing to change or manipulate our breath in any way. We're just starting to tune in to the breath as it moves in our body. Maybe noticing the texture or the temperature of our breath as it enters our body. Noticing the feeling as the air fills our lungs and our belly. Noticing how it feels as the air leaves our body. And just resting our attention on this physical sensation of the cycles of our breath. Bringing some curiosity to the nuances of feeling. When your mind wanders and you notice that you're lost in thought, maybe use it as an opportunity to check into your body. How is that thought or story that's happening in your mind? How is it showing up? Is there any felt sensation in your body? Just noticing. You can always bring your attention back to your breath, or you can stay with that felt sensation in your body, just giving it a little bit of space, giving it some room, greeting it with curiosity and appreciation for any insight that it has. Appreciating that our body is always present, always experiencing, and allowing our body to help inform us, help bring some insight and awareness. And if you've been feeling a sensation in your body, if you notice that the sensation is dissipated, just bring your attention back to your breath. Once more, bringing curiosity to the movement of our inhales and exhales. And every time we become aware that we're lost in a story or an idea, just checking in with our body, just connecting back to our feeling, our physical feeling. And as that physical feeling maybe wanes, coming back to our breath, coming back to the moment. Continuing to rest our attention in our body until we notice that our mind has left. And then just gently bringing some awareness and curiosity into what we're feeling, strengthening the ability of our body to help inform us, to help give us some cues. And then we're just returning to our breath when we're ready. If it's been a very strong feeling that's shown up in your body today, maybe you've been with the same feeling this entire meditation, and that's okay. Just resting with what is, just honoring whatever is showing up in your body, allowing there to be space, allowing it to be, knowing that no feelings last forever. But by acknowledging what is, what we're actually feeling, we're maybe bringing a little bit more wisdom, a little bit more awareness into our experience. Just resting with the breath for one more minute. And then when you're ready, maybe deepening your breath, starting to bring some movement back into your body, and opening your eyes when you're ready.